probably going to be one that you'll say to yourself, really? This is one of your favorites? It's so basic. But it really isn't basic though, because I would say that after so many years of supporting my clients and working in-house as a paralegal, you would not even imagine how many times myself or even other colleagues of mine would just forget to do this very simple thing. Hello, and welcome to Cass Loves Tech. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. I am so happy to have you. If you're one of my loyal subscribers, welcome back. I am so happy to see you again. Now, this video and the next couple of videos involved are going to be just slightly different because I'm working on a special series for all of my fellow legal assistants and professionals that are struggling with the case management systems that their firm uses on a daily basis. So for my legal assistants and paralegals or legal professionals that are struggling with the legal system that your firm uses on a daily basis and want to make your workday just a little bit easier, this series is specifically for you. Whether you're buried in emails, constantly switching tabs, or just tired of doing the same things the long way, I've got you. Adding a due date to every single task and every single thing that you're working on, even if it's a soft deadline. And I know I mentioned that briefly when I was going over the automation, but I just want to spend some more time talking about it because I think that that's an area that, although it's not like a tech hack, it's still a hack because it sometimes goes unnoticed. There are often times where you're running through, getting different things done. You added the task to the system and you didn't put the deadline on it. You always want to make sure that you are setting yourself up for success and just doing whatever it's going to take to be able to save you time, because adding these things one time is just going to make it so that it's there every single time. And that way you can focus on helping your firm work with the clients as opposed to doing some of these mundane administrative things that really don't benefit anyone because you can't bill for it. And so a bonus tip for you that may be beneficial, especially if you are a Clio managed user, is you can actually set up the system to add in those default due dates to the task whenever you're setting up a task template inside of Clio Manage. And because I believe that showing is better than telling, I'm just going to go ahead and show you what that looks like. All right, so to set us up for success, I actually already pulled up a task template and I already have it here on my screen, and you'll see that it already has some of the basic things that are necessary to get this task done. But the part that is most concern to you for my tech hack that I'm sharing with you is right here in the section where it has the due date. So you can make the due dates relative, and you can actually set this up from the beginning and set up the reminders from the beginning too. So this is going to save you the step of doing it later because you're going to set it up from the very beginning. And this is actually what's going to allow you to have peace of mind in knowing that it's already done. And you can set the due date to happen automatically whenever you're creating that task set. So that way it already comes up automatically. You don't have to worry about doing it later. Now, I will tell you that this has to be built. So this is not something that you can just like easily assign it through settings. You have to build this as a part of a task template. So I would make a list of all the different tasks that are associated with a specific project or milestone that you're working on for the firm, and then get into the habit of just setting them up one time. I know I said this before, but I promise you, take it from me. If you set it up one time, it's going to be there every single time. And unless the process changes, then you'll just be modifying that specific thing that changed as opposed to having to work through that entire task template in its entirety all over again. And Clio Manage does such a great job of making it so simple so that you can have these task templates already accessible to you, and you can even add in all these things are here that you can add in. You have your reminders, you have your due dates, you have your task templates for in terms of like, is it going to be based on something else being done? It's already set up for us here. So peace of mind, you can have it. You can know that things are not going to slip through the cracks, and you can focus on something a little bit more pressing. That's a wrap for hack number 3. If this helped you think differently about how you're working, just wait for hack number 4. Next week, I'm showing you how to build a waiting on workflow so you can finally stop chasing down responses and keep things moving. And if you're loving these tips and want to go deeper, check out the CasLovesTech Insider subscription. You'll get exclusive tech trainings, behind the scenes strategies, and monthly office hours to help you make the most of the tools you're already using at work. While you're at it, hit the like button if this helped, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss next week's hack. Until we meet next week, continue thriving with your systems and have a wonderful day. Bye.